G'day and welcome to episode 104 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I would love it if you take just a few moments to say hi in the comments so we all know we have a new friend. Come see what I've been working on, what I've completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. But let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. This was a busy week for me. With the holidays coming up, there's a lot of prep, a lot of stuff we have to do, and I found it really hard to get into my sewing room. However, I did get a lot more done than I thought I would. Let's see what we did first. The first thing I've been concentrating on is getting this quilted, which is a t-shirt quilt which I'm making for a dear co-worker of mine. It's a lot of her, actually it's all of her brother's shirts who she lost about 18 months ago, and I'm really looking forward to getting this finished up, bound, and giving it to her in the new year when we see her again, so that way she can snuggle under it. It's going to be a lot of good memories for her. And then the other thing I've been working on is the Mad Hatter block from the Mad Quilt Party, which is a Alice in Wonderland themed sew-along from Art East Quilting Co. Last time you saw him, you saw just his face, but I've added the little hat to him, so this way now it's starting to come together, and I love the hat. I think it turned out really cute. What do you think? And then the other thing I've been doing too is I find that it takes quite a long time for me to cut out all the pieces for these, because as you can see, this is like a quarter of the block and there's like 30 pieces in it. So I found a way that I can put it all in this little bucket. It's portable, and then I also take along a little mat. I found this at the doll store, but it actually works really well. And the pattern and all the fabric and some clips and that sort of thing there. And I've actually been able to take it with me to my office and to the cat cafe while I take Simon to do his volunteer service. And I can actually cut during the week outside of the house, so that way I get more done during the week, which is really cool, because I want to get this done. I have to do, I'm behind already, but that's okay. So that's what I have for my works in progress. Now let's move on to our week in review, and if you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you are enjoying it. But it's just a series of videos I take during the week, most of me sewing, but also of any adventures that the boys, Amanda and I, get up to. So I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody what their favourite fabric line or lines were, and I loved reading all the answers. Some of you definitely have favourites, including Tula Pink and Batiks and so forth, but a lot of you really just go to the store and pick up what you like and are not tied to a particular line or lines, and I'm kind of like that for the most part too. With the solids, I love my Kona, but other than that, yeah, whatever I like is what goes into my cart and gets cut. This week I was wondering, do you have a project or projects that is a someday project, something that you bought that you'd love to make, but you just don't know when you're going to do it because it's something that you haven't done before or something like that? I have two projects that come to mind. The first one is this one here. It's called Summer Solstice, and it's a Judy Nehemiah pattern, and it's a lot of foundation paper piecing, which is something I know how to do, but I'm not super confident in. I'll get around to it someday, but I'm just not quite sure when we'll actually get started on that one. And it's basically the same story for this one here, which we've talked about several times. And this is Toasted a Dragon, which is a legit kit. And I had the pattern. I have to go and buy the fabric for it because I just chose to do it myself because I want to do a purple dragon rather than the red one there. I'll get around to it sometime, but I just don't know when. Do you have any projects like that? Let me know in the comments. And now it is time for our questions and answers section. And the first question that came in is from my friend Marie Johns, and she was asking, do I plan on quilting the Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland projects myself, or send it out to a long armor? And my hope is to be able to do it myself. I like being able to do the whole project from start to finish with my own machines, and I believe it's a size that I can do on my own domestic machines as well. But if it is too big or it gets too complicated, I know of several long-arming friends that I can use. And then the other question that came in is from my friend from Dragonflies of Donna, and she was asking, when I make projects, do I do it with someone in mind? And for the most part, I would have to say yes. I'd love to keep all my quilts. I just don't have enough room. Otherwise, I have to, go rent some space and do a quilt museum, and that'd be fun, right? Just don't have the money. But yes, a lot of times I do have a recipient in mind for the quilts that I make. So if you have any questions for this segment, I'd love for you to send them in. You can email them to me or send me on Messenger or leave them in the comments here, and I'll definitely feature them in a future episode. And so what's been happening in our news and events section? Well, we've had quite a bit going on. Earlier last week, I put out Clue 5 time-lapse of the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts, and that was a fun block because it was something different to what we've seen in the past. On Saturday morning, I had my friend Donnell join me, and we made some fun bowl cozies, which you'll get to see later on in the episode. And then later in the morning, we had our wonderful big annual trunk show where I had 25 content creators join me, and we all showcased our favorite quilts. If you've missed any of those videos, you definitely need to go check them out. I also put out an Investigating Quilts video on Friday evening, and that was a wonderful nativity scene, so you definitely need to check that one out as well if you missed it. I do plan to put out another Investigating Quilts out tomorrow evening. It's going to be another Christmas themed quilt, and then I'll keep your eyes open for some other videos coming out during the week. I don't want to announce them just yet, just in case I don't get around to it. And then also this Saturday morning, I'll have my friend Martha from Martha's Creative Life. We're going to hang out and have some sew and chat because we haven't had a chance to connect in a while. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So you definitely won't want to miss that one as well. And now it is the exciting time where I get to show you some completed objects. Yesterday morning on my live, I made a couple of bowl cozies, and during that time, actually, I was able to make 2 from start to finish, which I thought was really, really neat. This one here has little honeybees on it, and then a nice just yellow with some texture to it. And this one will be going to my friend Donnell because she's a beekeeper, and we thought it'd be fun to exchange bowl cozies. And then the other one I made is this one here, has the same interior, just because I thought it was easier that way, and this fun print which has both dachshunds and corgis on it as well. So that has a recipient in mind, but I'm not going to announce who it is here, just in case they happen to be watching today. And then the other thing I've been working on forever, finally done with these 2 blocks, is these 2 panda blocks. So let's take a look at these. You've probably seen this part already, but now you can see the whole thing. So this is panda number 5 and panda number 6. And I think these turned out really cute. So I have 2 more of these to do, and then once these 2 are done, I'll be able to put them together and start quilting that as well. So that project is actually coming very, very close to drawing to a close. So thank you all for joining us today. I hope you did enjoy the episode. If you did, definitely hit that like button, share with a friend, and I always love hearing comments from all of my viewers. And I just want to take one more chance here to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all have a great holiday season, and we'll see you all next time. Happy sewing. Bye.